This morning, Jim and I, as the two co-chairs of the Dallas World Cup Bid Committee, led a delegation from FIFA who was here in Dallas to inspect the facilities. We started out at the Dallas Convention Center this morning and then came out here to Cowboys Stadium today so they could get an understanding of how the stadium would work in a World Cup configuration.
I do know they were impressed with the size of our stadium, the capacity of the stadium. They were impressed with the flexibility. They pointed out the flexibility of the stadium, the ability to do as we did last year with the Gold Cup. We had one of those games played on turf, and we had one of them played on grass. And so that shows the flexibility we have in the stadium.
The '94 World Cup had a tremendous impact on the growth of the sport here in the U.S. This most recent World Cup, which took place in South Africa, there were more fans from the United States than any other country except for South Africa. And I'd like to think that's a direct outgrowth of the World Cup coming here in '94. It really created a new generation of soccer fans, a generation that watches the World Cup every 4 years, and certainly bringing the World Cup back to the U.S. would just add fuel to that fire.
It's no accident that the first two competitive events in this stadium were Gold Cup soccer and involved a very high level of soccer, and that was our plan from the very beginning. Clark Hunt and the U.S. soccer group were here today.
Well, I think every time that there's a professional soccer game or an international soccer game played in the DFW Metroplex, that it's a chance to showcase the passionate soccer fans that we have here. Certainly there'll be more games coming this fall and also next spring. FC Dallas is on a tear right now. Hopefully is going to make the playoffs and make a run deep into the playoffs and possibly win an MLS Cup, which again I think would just showcase what a great soccer city Dallas is.
Well, I think that most of us that are involved in sports recognize the tremendous following throughout the world of soccer. But what we pointed out to them was the tremendous interest in football here in our immediate area, in North Texas, if you will, or in Texas. And within just almost throwing distance of this stadium, we have thousands of participants that are interested in soccer, have a great love for it, and so we can be a part of that. And by the time these games are a reality, then you will have had that many more years of the kinds of support and activity that we have with soccer.
But I'd like to think that their visit today to Dallas will stick out in their mind.